Hey Carrie, Demetrius here with this short video I told you I'd put together for you. Just give you a little better explanation of what I do and how I do it. And so what I did is I typed in pressure washing Lexington KY, right? And when I did that, you notice at the very top of the page, there's some businesses running ads, right? And then as we scroll down, we have what is called the map pack. And the map pack, this is some prime real estate because if you show up here about 40% of people that are looking for pressure washing in Lexington or anywhere for that matter, about 40% of people click here in the map pack. So they're either going to call you or click on your website, maybe send a inquiry through the contact form on your website, something like that. And so if your business, if you happen to be one of the three that show up in this map pack, pretty good chance you're going to get some business just off of being in that space, right? And one of the main things that allows you to show up in the map pack is having a fully optimized Google listing, right? With your address, or not address, but phone number, hours of service, full business description, and and also obviously reviews are an important factor, right? Because that gives some social proof, but also citations. And so citations are anywhere that your name, address, and phone number show up on the web. And there's thousands of places where you can do that. Mainly directory listings like Yelp or the Yellow Pages. Having a Facebook business profile page will give you a citation. And so the more of those, the better. Most businesses usually fall in somewhere of like 20 to 30 citations. So, so you want to do more than the competition. The next thing, right, is that showing up in the map pack is based on your location. So depending on where you're at in town, right, whether the north or the south side or east or west side, could come up with different search results just depending on where you're at. And I have a client management system here that allows me to take a peek at those type of results, right? And so this is a heat map, and so what it does is it shows me the search results for any particular location. And so what I did is I used your Google listing, right, that I found here, and implemented that into the tool, and I used the keyword pressure washing Lexington KY, right, and and it pulled up your position in in the search, right, in regards to the Google listing. And so this doesn't necessarily mean you show up in position 20. That's where the tool kind of the threshold is, so it taps out there, right? I was struggling kind of to find you when I was looking, and so I just kind of did your deal here, where I was able to just pull it up and find your listing. And so this could be 20 or it could be 40. Either way, after 10, nobody's finding you. No one's going to call you because after the first, no one looks past the first page. And I'm sure just in your own consumer searching, how often have you gone past the first page? Right. So the first thing we want to do is start getting some more citations, right, and reviews, right. I noticed you had one review here, and it was a 3 star. So we got to get some more of those, and you want them to be 5 star, right? Especially if you look back and these folks here, they're doing 59 reviews, 76 reviews, 110 reviews, right? So the more the better, because at the end of the day, people are making decisions based off of those things. And so name, address, and phone number. The next thing, we want to scroll down and take a look at the organic listings. Now, generally speaking, if you have a business that is showing up here in the map pack and on the first page, they will tend to get more reviews. But the higher up you are in the organic listings, will also improve. I mean, not reviews, but clicks or leads, traffic to your site. And so, even though was it integrity is down here at the bottom of the first page, I want to take a look at Wildcat, right? Because these guys are sitting up here in the top spot in success leads clues. So I want to take a look and see what these guys are doing, right? And so when I did that, this is a tool called Ahrefs, and it gives me a snapshot of their website and what they're doing. And I'll come back to this particular spot in just a moment. And so what I did here is that this allows me to take a look at keywords that they're ranking for. And so you'll notice the main keyword, right, is pressure washing Lexington, Kentucky, right? And they're sitting in position 1, and in that position, they're getting 38 hits a month to their site. Now, average volume for that keyword is right around 100 a month, right? So you figure out of 100 hits a month just for this particular keyword, they're getting 38 hits of traffic to their site, right? And so, so you start adding that up, and even just for that one keyword, right? If you're getting 38 hits a month to your website, and let's say you're a decent salesperson, right, and you close, 1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10, right? What does that look like for your business every month, month after month? And that's just for that one particular keyword, right? No, that doesn't include just pressure washing Lexington, right, without the KY and various forms of keywords, right? And so you start adding those up, and that volume really starts to take off. And so the amount of traffic that's coming to your site also starts to take off. And so if you're getting 50, 60, 70 inquiries a month to your website, right, and you start bringing home 10, 20, maybe even 30% of those, right, it can really start having a nice impact on your business. Now, as far as website goes, I didn't see that you guys had a website, so we'll take a look at Wildcat here, and you'll notice right off the bat, these guys have a call to action right at the top of the page. They have email here, right? You can get a hold of them, and phone number, right? Call us, and that's huge, because if somebody is looking for a pressure washing service, they already want you, right? But how do I get a hold of you? And so having that call to action at the top of the page is important. And then also, having lots of pages, right? You notice they have the home, about us, commercial, residential, deck, all the different services, right, that they offer. And then half of ranking a website is in content, right? And so you want to have authoritative content using these keywords that I mentioned, right? Pressure washing, Lexington, Kentucky, right? So let's just take a look here and see if these guys have a keyword. Oh, they have pressure washing, but let's take it a step further. Do they have? Nope. So the main keyword, right, pressure washing, Lexington, Kentucky, they do not have on their homepage. And so that tells me that there's some opportunity to get into this space and start dominating and becoming more of a bigger lion in this space, right? Obviously, we got some work to do with the reviews, right? Because that's, these guys got a lot of reviews compared to, to one. But organically, right, there's some opportunity there. And not to say that there's not opportunity in the Google listing. It's just going to take a little bit more time. And so, these guys have done a pretty decent job of laying out their website, and they're also, part of a larger group. Looks like that they have, a few different other services that they offer besides just pressure washing. But that said, right, authoritative content, usually somewhere between 700 and 1,000 words for the homepage. And then last but not least, probably the most important is backlinks. And backlinks are essentially votes to your site, but not all votes are created equal. And the best way to explain that is the more relevant that the links are, the more votes you get to your site. And so you notice here, these guys have 250 backlinks. And out of those 250, 31 are actually sending votes back to their site. And so the best way to explain that is if you were to link to another pressure washing website that's in a more competitive market, right? Say, Dallas, Texas, or Miami, Florida, Los Angeles, right? It's going to pull more juice back to more votes back to your site than if you were linking to, say, Pizza Hut, right? Because you're in the business of pressure washing, not selling pizzas. And so that's really kind of how backlinks work. And so the more of those, in competitive spaces that you can get backlinks from is going to help boost your site. And so, I just wanted to kind of put this quick video together for you, just kind of give you an overview. And so, really, the big takeaways are, for your Google listing, you want citations, so name, address, and phone number all over that web, and getting some more reviews, right? Past clients you've done a great job for, hit them up and ask them for a review, nice 5-star review. And then, we want to get that website built so you can start establishing more of an online presence, right? And we want authoritative content on the homepage, 700 to 1,000 words, a lot of service pages, and then we'll start, with backlinks of votes to your site. So hopefully I was able to add some value there. And if you have any other questions, please reach out. Again, like I said, I'm an expert in this space, and I've helped dozens of businesses do this exact thing and dominate their local market. And I would love to help you as well. You can get a hold of me. My number is 541-408-2206, or just respond through the message when I send this video. Thanks.